Hello. This is a Blender file we got in from Anna. Had a question on ray painting. Yeah, I think this is a very common thing I see with new Blender artists when they get in, they experiment and whatnot. So this is the way the file came in. I'm going to do a couple things here, just on the gizmos. I don't really want those. But let's go ahead and put this back to a neutral position. I'm just all RG and S. That's just going to zero out all the things there. And she had an issue with a nail when she bent the finger. It didn't quite bend the way she thought it should bend. Well, it's even more pronounced if you go backwards, so that's a good extreme position. That's probably one to work with. We really want a straight nail, kind of. More of a straight nail. And then as you see, it kind of bends backwards. So we'll just rotate that on the x-axis there and buckle X and see what that is. Alright. Well, let's do a couple things here so we can look at it. Yeah, it's kind of goofed up. That's not a problem. Alright, so how do you know? Well, my first suggestion was open up the file. I'm going to select both of these and pop in the weight paint mode here so we can see what we're looking at. And you can see she weighted that one, and she's weighted like the one below, and it looks okay, except it's not. And the first thing is, why do I have, I have weights on there, but I can't really determine I have weights on there. So I flip in the edit mode. Whoops. Okay, you're need to get these things set. Alright, that way when I slip in the edit mode, it stays there. Look at a vertex. Look at vertex weight. Look at that. I've got bone 15, 16, and 20 have weights on them that are impacting that vertex I selected. That one little vertex has all those weights on it. Alright, so we select another one there. You can see that's got some on there. That's got on. They're different, So that's the problem. You've got weights on that thing, but when you're in weight paint mode over here, and we select this, I can't see it. How come? What's the problem? How do I rectify this? How do I fix it, in other words? That's really what you're interested in. How do I fix it? And I'll give you a couple places to go otherwise. Alright, so the first thing to do in your overlay is come down here. You see this weight paint opacity. It doesn't, well, yeah, you could put that in there a little bit, but that's just it. But zero weights, non-active. So what that does is if it has no weight on it, it's black. Okay, so let's start. I think that's bone 16. This is bone 15. Instead, it had weight on it. Now you can see it. Blue default color in weight paint is also a very light weight in weight paint. So that kind of traps people. So what you're looking at here is you've got weight from this bone 15 over here. You don't want that. So take it off. I've got my brush settings here. I got my blend to subtract. I'm going to take one weight at full and strength at full, and that'll take that off. You also notice you've got some weight down there. So your weight painting is messed up. Alright, I got rid of that one. So, but it's still bending, right? I think I got most of it. Alright, so let's not stop there. Let's come here. Okay, see, that was 15. Now we got a bone 20. Alright, we're going to have to find bone 20. One of the reasons you name bones is so you can find them. I don't know. Is this bone 20? Give it a guess. Nope, it's not bone 20. Ah, there's bone 20. And guess what? That has weight. That has weight on the finger. Look at that. You want weight over there. And take that weight off. And lo and behold, there you go. So that's what you do. Now, one thing you can do here is, I really don't want those zero weights. So you see this clean feature here? We're going to clean this thing, and that says clean all the vertex groups. I don't want that. I want the active group. I want all deformed bones. I don't do them all at one time. Okay, but you can also see that with this bone here selected, you also have weights over here. You don't want to impact that thumb. So that's your issue, is you cannot see what you're doing. That will help you immensely. Now if you look at your weights over here, you can go back in here and select that, your vertex weight. See, you got all the zeros are gone. Now you just have that, and your weight's fine. So that's what you need to do. Couple things. One, on your rigging, go to pick up Nathan Badal, who's excellent guy. Last time I talked to him, he was freelancing. But humane rigging, teach you how to name bones, and it's very good for rigging. And as far as weight painting, the best I've seen is one by Dan Pro. And he did weight painting within Rigify. Rigify is an armature that you can put in Blender for humans. And on his YouTube channel, he did a complete series on Rigify, and in that series he did weight painting, which is excellent. Now, it's a different version of Blender, but really, other than where you click the buttons, nothing has really changed. So you can go through that, and that would be a recommendation that I would have for you to see what's going on. And hopefully that helps.